up, lads? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are we? I'm back for another stream. 2 streams in one day. What a day. How are you, Eric? Good to see you, man. What's up, Jim? How are you doing? Capatheus. No sentence to announce yourself. Just here you are. I would have been first, but my phone wanted me connected to the TV. Oh, no, mate. That sucks. Hang on a second. 1 second, chat. Of course, I'm getting phone calls right now. Hang on a second. Right, I'm here, chat. I'm here. Would Bully twerk to this music? Bully would absolutely twerk to that. Hello, Mixed Martial Artist. Hello, James. How are we, guys? Good to see everybody. That's right, Eric. They stay on top. Heel Tom is coming potentially to a neighborhood near you. To a neighborhood near you. True, mate. You're eating. That's why you couldn't have your regular sentence that you drop in with. That's all right. That happens. Clients, they just started calling. Like, just started calling right as I went live. Of course they did. Of course they did. Yeah, of course. That's all right. That's all right. That's what messages are for. That's what messages are for. Yeah, you are, Eric. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Unprofessional, Dougie. Throw your phone out the window. I know. There should be no phones while streaming. No phones while we're streaming. No phones while we're streaming. Tell your twink to call you back later. You know how the twinks are. They're a needy bunch of people. How are we, guys? Let's put on some chill music and let us get into the stream. Where's my chill music? I need my chill music. Good. We're all happy. Alhamdulillah to all the Australians. Yes, alhamdulillah to you, Tripithan. Alhamdulillah. Wow, what have I done, Eric? Fantastic hoodie you're rocking there. Oh, thanks, mate. I appreciate it. My hoodie finally came in the mail. Unfortunately, these are no longer available to you guys. You guys have got different hoodies now. You guys have got original hoodies with a little 5K logo on them. But thank you, Mitchathan. I'm glad you noticed, mate. This drought is pretty rough, not gonna lie. No, dude, it's gonna be... Have you not been on the stream? Yesterday's stream, we did 2 hours. Easy. Could have done longer. Yesterday's stream was popping off. And today's stream, we got new hoodies. Yeah, you guys didn't know about your new hoodies? Did you guys not know about the new merch that you guys have in the Dougie's Corner store? Are you guys not aware of what is available to you in the Dougie's Corner store? Unbelievable, guys. Don't you stay on top of this? Hang on, let me show you. Let me show you guys the Dougie's Corner store and show you what is available to you guys. Oh, my Lord. Hang on a second. Let's jump over to the live share. Wrong screen. That's the one. What's up, Moody Wizard? Good to see you, man. How are you, dudes? Right, so you guys have got this. I took the wang half off the new hoodies and just put the word original there because it's to celebrate you guys being original members of the channel. So every single one has got a little 5K subscriber logo on it. It says, I was here before 5K subscribers. Down the bottom there. Down the bottom there. And that little logo down the bottom corner, it says Dougie's Corner pre-5K to celebrate being here before 5,000 subscribers. So I'll stop selling this look of hoodie. I'll stop selling these once we get over the 5,000 mark. So there's, what is there? There's Nate Diaz. There's Tony Ferguson. There's Nate Diaz. There's Tony Ferguson. It's hoodie or t-shirt. There's Ilya Abturo. There's Dustin Poirier. There you go. These are the ones that are available to you. There's also a Dougie's Corner Sean Strickland one. There's a Dougie's Corner Sean Strickland one. This one doesn't have the 5K logo on it. It's the ones that say Nate 5K, Tony 5K, Ilya 5K. These ones have the 5K logo on them down the bottom right-hand corner. Yes, that's what's available to you guys down the corner there. There's a little 5K logo. But me, I've got my own special one. This was on sale for just a week. No one wanted it, so I bought one for myself. And got myself a Wang Half Dustin Poirier custom-made hoodie. So I bought my own merch. And it's come up quite good, I think. I really enjoy it. Here we are. This drought is pretty tough. There we go. We got new hoodies. Bully Aspinall, more like Crybaby Tom and his emo revenge face. Oh, no, he's Bully Aspinall. He's Bully Aspinall. Tom has finally turned heel. Now we need him to start noticing. We'll get him. I'll send him one of these. One of the custom ones. What's up, Moody Wizard? How are you, man? What's old Aspinall been up to? We'll show it on the screen. Let's bring up Tom Aspinall's tweet, shall we? Let us bring up Tom Aspinall's tweet and we can show it on the screen. Where is Tom Aspinall? Boom, boom. There it is. Right. There's Tom Aspinall's tweet. Cyril Gahn did an update on his Instagram post saying that there is still no date or opponent, but we keep grinding and training hard before the holidays with my man Tai Tuivasa. And Tom Aspinall went, no shit, there's no date yet. I'm not medically cleared to fight. I have to have eye surgery thanks to your disgusting fingernails. I'll be back to smash your face in soon, you cheating cunt. You cheating fucking cunt. So Tom's on his fucking revenge arc, and I am so here for it. So here for it. Congrats to Bryce on his top 10 anti-spastic of the year award. Now, I don't know how I keep winning this. Every year I just keep winning and showing up, and glory be to God, and they keep giving me the win. I ain't even trying to win it this year. They keep giving it to me. Dougie showing off his new products in store. Typical happy merchant. I mean, obviously, I'm going to show off the products to you guys for you guys to buy them. Obviously. Did I just hear Tony coping? Did I just hear Tony? I'm coping. If so, there is a Tony Ferguson t-shirt. There is a Tony Ferguson t-shirt. You're copying it. If so, you can take one. Dougie single-handedly keeping Chinese sweatshops alive with the merchandise. Listen, you know, these kids need to be able to afford rice over Christmas. How are we going to keep the Vietnamese children employed if you guys aren't making barely legible merchandise, if you guys aren't buying it? More of the crybaby rant shit. More of a crybaby rant than shit talk. No, dude, that is shit talk, mate. Tom always had it in him, but I didn't want the fans to turn on him. They've already turned on him, so it's full heel turn time now. Yeah, that's the thing. Tom was always trying to be a nice guy because he just genuinely is a nice guy and wanted to work with the fans and give the fans fun YouTube content and give the fans updates. But now everything that Tom Aspinall does, the fans hate him. So Tom Aspinall might as well turn his back on the fans in the MMA community and go full heel turn. I like it. This makes the rematch 100 times better. I agree, Trip. It makes the rematch way more exciting. There is no such thing as a nice Englishman. Listen, the English didn't conquer the world with a gun and a bit of tea by being nice, right? You gave me fucking Brown's disease with your fingers, you cunt. You gave me Brown's disease with your fingers. So, to celebrate Tom Aspinall and his phenomenal switch up that's been going on, obviously we're going to do a tier list today. And the tier list that I thought of us doing is the biggest character switch ups in MMA, kicked off by Tom Aspinall. Now, before we get into the biggest character switch ups in MMA, Chael Sonnen tried a Zin live on Ariel Helwani, and he had quite a reaction to it. Would you guys like to see Chael Sonnen's reaction to the Zin on Ariel Helwani? And we don't have Zins in Australia, so I'm guessing Zins are just... How are you, Bilal? Good to see you, brother. I'm guessing Zins are just nicotine tabs. Are they just nicotine tabs that you put on your tongue and they give you a little bit of a head buzz, like nicotine chewing gum? Is that all a Zin is? That's my understanding of it. We don't have them here. I assume that's what it is. It's just nicotine. Right, so it's just nicotine gum. Yeah, and you just put it on your tongue. Yeah, I've had nicotine gum before and it gives you a nice little... Fucking, how we going, boys? What's going on here? Isn't this nice? Yeah, right. So I don't think Chael smokes or has had nicotine. Yeah, right. Can't wait for Tom to walk out whilst burning a French flag. That would be the most fucking epic move ever. He just walks out with a French flag and sets it on fire before he gets into the arena. Yes, Tommy. How are you, Bilal? Hope you had a good day today, man. Biggest character switch up is BJ Penn. Well, that's not really a character switch up. That's more of a mental. He lost his mind. I've never tried Zins. They look pointless and stupid. No, they can't be because nicotine is a drug that does stimulate the mind. So if it is just a patch of nicotine, it wouldn't be pointless. It would be like an energy drink, except you'd get even like higher and tinglier. Whenever I have nicotine, you get a little bit more, how you going, cerebral. You put them in your gums and shit. Okay, they're shit. Oh, you don't like them, Jim? According to Tucker Carlson, most people shelf them. Tucker Carlson doesn't know shit about dick. They're not even gum, just nicotine that dissolves into your bloodstream. Yeah, right, so it's just sucking straight on the nicotine. Yeah, we don't have that, so we've obviously got cigarettes, patches, nicotine gum, and I think we have an anti-smoking nicotine nasal spray that you can get from the pharmacy as well. You do shelf it? Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, people shelved ecstasy and... They shelved ecstasy because upper deckers is what they call it. Yeah, in Melbourne, they just called them shelfies, and you just take an ecstasy pill and stick it up your ass. And it would hit like 3 times as hard. Matt. I had a friend named Matt. Matt was his name. He was actually the boxer that I told you about that had problems after he got the... I've told you guys about my boxer mate. Maybe I won't say his name. Doesn't matter what his name is. Who cares? Doesn't matter. The point is, back in the day, he would love sticking ecstasy tablets up his ass. Loved it. I'm having nicotine. I went for a smoke. None of this. Yeah, I agree, Jim. I agree. Yeah, cigarettes, cigars, that does me. Makes you feel them sick the first time trying them. Yeah, well, Chael tried them. Chael was drinking a Red Bull and then tried Zins for the first time on Ariel Hawani. Let me go and find the tweet that I've bookmarked, and then we'll bring it up and we'll play it together. Oh, something else. Like, actually, there's a few funny tweets. Before we get to the tier list, there are a few funny tweets that we'll get through. Not just Chael Sonnen shelving a Zin on Ariel Hawani. How are you, Nacho? Good to see you, mate. Came in immediately to Dougie Light. What have I lied about this time? What have I lied? I haven't spoken a single lie this time. Not this time. I haven't said a single lie. What have I lied about this time? Not a Tucker Carlson fan. He was joking Zins because he was joking about Zin because he is a competing product. Oh, fair enough. No, whatever. You said we don't have Zins here. Like we don't have Zins here. Do we have Zins? Do we have Zins in Australia? I thought we only had nicotine gum and nicotine patches. I didn't think we had those nicotine dissolvables for the mat. Do we have Zins here? Hang on. We do? Oh, I didn't know that. Zin Australia. Hang on a second. Buy Zin Australia. Oh, where do you get them? Take the L. I'll take the L. I didn't think I was I did not think I was. Where do you get them? Do you just get them from tobacco stations, Nacho? Zin products, Zin Australia. Distributor of Zins Australia. I'll buy a pack. I'll buy a pack of Zins and I'll try one. Casual Dougie for real. I don't use them. Yeah, I'll buy a pack and I'll try them. They're called Sinners, same place too. No, they're literally called Zins here. Zins is try it on stream. Yeah, I'll try one on stream. Yeah, I'll get the lightest, the smallest amount of milligrams, and I'll try one on stream. Yeah, no, I didn't mean to lie to you, Chad. I take weed with edibles like a man. I know you do not. Yeah, I know. No, I thought they weren't available here because you know all that bullshit that's going on with the tobacco stations and the what's the word for them? The kids smoke them. Vapes and shit. All the shit that they're banning with the tobacco stations and the chop and the vapes and shit. I thought they had banned Zins. There you go. Go get the Zins right now. I can't go get the Zins right now. I'm doing the fucking stream. I'll order some. Yeah, vapes. I'll order some. I'll order the lightest packet, the smallest milligrams, and we'll pop a Zin on the stream and we'll see how it affects me on the stream. Anyway, I apologize to the chat for misleading you. I did not know that. Try fentanyl on the stream. I don't think I will try fentanyl on the stream. I think we'll just leave it at some casual nicotine usage. Yeah, there you go. Foreskin Zins for the wins. All right. Didn't actually see it. I mean, someone posted it and censored it on the gram. Wait, I didn't actually see it. I bet he was tweaking. Wait, I didn't actually see it. I mean, someone's post. You didn't see what? I see someone use their foreskin for more. Oh, Eric! What is wrong with you? How are you, Paul? Good to see you, man. How are you, dude? Good to see you. Just making sure I didn't miss any. I absolve you of all your Zins. That's quite funny. Making sure I don't miss any chats. They make you have to shit. Well, I have to shit several times a day anyway. That's not so bad. Leaving the UFC scene to go festive for 6 weeks should spawn some diabolical bullshit. If not, I'll be disappointed by Bryce. He has delivered so far. Oh, dude, there is going to be... Listen, there's 700 fighters on the roster. About 500 of them are fucking psychos. There's going to be plenty to talk about over the 6-week break. Like I said, we've got some funny tweets to look at today, and then we'll get into the biggest character switch-ups ever tier list to celebrate Tom Aspinall finally going to bully Tom. And we haven't even finished the top 30 of the 30. Plus, we came up with more tier list ideas this morning. Plus, I want to do some career watch-alongs. Smoke bongs all day like a kid. Get 20 milligrams. Anything else won't do fuck all to you. Well, I don't really consume that much nicotine, Jim. So a small amount actually will do quite a bit to me, dude. We are willing to wait to watch you try as in like, yeah, I'll order them. And when they fucking get here, they get here. But we've got to wait for a delivery to come during the Christmas period. So you know how it, number one, chat, you've already experienced what Australian delivery is like. Number two, it's the fucking Christmas break. So I'll order some and they'll get here when they get here. We're all going to bust so fast the first event back next year. Oh, yeah, I know, mate. We're going to act like it's the greatest event of all time next year. Don't go small, their shit. Go max strength. I don't think I will go max strength. Talbot makes one little Instagram post and all of a sudden the Aussie government is banning vapes. We don't need kids doing that. In fact, we'll ban all social media. Won't just be the vapes. Khawaja on track for a hoodie. That Turkey, that doesn't make any sense. Turkey, I don't know what this means. Khawaja on track for a hoodie. I don't know what you're saying. 2 votes for fentanyl. Not doing fentanyl. Nicotine is a diuretic, no different than getting the poops from coffee. Well, I mean, we'll have our energy drink, we'll have our Zin on stream, and we'll see who handled it better, me or Chael Sonnen. We are finally going to get the Paul Felder Fate Matrix. Finally, a Paul Felder Fight Matrix. Tom Aspinall has finally realized saying, "Hello, John, I'd like to fight you," doesn't actually mean people want to watch your fights. He's finally learnt. He has to turn heel. I like it. Just get him at the gas station. I don't know if we can. I'll see if they're available at the tobacco shop. There's a tobacco shop up the road. They might have Zins. It looks like you've got to order them from Zin online. Like, actually order them. Like, from Zin. To get them delivered in Australia. Snissout.com. It doesn't seem like they're at the tobacco station. What's up, M4 operator? If I tell you that there's patches have a level to them, if you tried the hardest ones your first time and get fucking sick, I had a friend who used to put 2 of the hardest one under his tongue. One time he was tweaking for me to bully him one. He puts 2 of them under his lip and the motherfucker starts smiling like a crackhead. I asked him how they were and it said it calms him down. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it would calm him down at all. Look, I've had nicotine before in the form of nicotine gum and cigarettes, so I can imagine what it would feel like. So I'll just get the lightest one and then just enjoy it on the stream. They also tax tobacco to the extreme. Bikie gangs have started running elite tobacco rings and firebombing competitors consistently. I am aware, Carpatheist. I'm very aware. Is the first fight next year a fight night or a pay-per-view type card? The first fight next year is a pay-per-view. It's UFC 324. Dougie, what UFC fighter do you think is going to have a lot of controversy this break, like the Bryce Mitchell stuff? Well, it'll be Bryce again because Bryce is still podcasting. Then the accusations will come out from Ilya's wife. That will cause a lot of controversy. And then some fighter is going to do a whole bunch of drugs over New Year's and get in trouble. Which one? I don't know, but it's going to be one of them. I got weed delivered from 2 states away in one night. Dougie is telling more lies. I don't know what to tell you, Nacho. I ordered this hoodie 3 fucking weeks ago. I ordered the sign. It took a month to come. These are lies, dude. I don't know what to tell you, brother. This took 3 fucking weeks to get delivered. I'm sorry that your medical marijuana has got some fucking express delivery on it to your out-of-town country town where there aren't 1,000 parcels to get to. But actually getting shit delivered in Melbourne during the Christmas break takes a little bit of time, Nacho. I don't know what to fucking tell you, man. Did you hear Talbot's mum was talking shit to Guru in his DMs? I did hear that, Mrs. Talbot, you naughty thing, you. You're not going to do Fent in the... All right, what you're saying. Show us the channel trying it. Okay, so show us... show us Chael trying it. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm behind on chats. We will get there. I'm not that far behind. I'm 5 chats behind. All right, where was I? Chael's there. Live shares there. That's there. That goes there like that. Pause that. All right. Turn on desktop audio. Make sure it's connected to the right headphones so you guys can actually hear what I can hear. Boom. All right. Let me read some chats and then we'll watch Chael trying some Zins. He's here. He's finally here. Dark Tom Aspinall has finally arrived. I know, Super Shotgun. Finally. It's only taken him 6 months to a year. In the UK, you can search for the flower and get bud shipped straight to your house. In the UFC, you can search THC flower and get bud shipped straight to your house. Well, I mean, that's what Nacho does, essentially. There's so many different nicotine pouches. Zins are just a brand. Yeah, but I'll try Zin because it is the brand, right? Like, if you're going to watch a streamer try a thing, you don't want to have, like, off energy drink Red Bull. You want to see him try Red Bull. So we'll get Zin. We'll get a proper Zin. If we're going to do it on a live stream, we'll do it properly, big dig. Everyone's getting dark, Tommy, now. How are you, Constantine? Dougie, are you unemployed? Why aren't you at work, buddy? Nah, brother, I work for myself, and it's my last week, so I'm just doing small little insurance jobs as I wrap the week up, and I finished early, and it's great. He's on track for a century. Fuck, he just got out 82 right then. Dougie curse. This means absolutely no fucking sense. Posted evidence in the Discord of Dougie's fabrications. What have you done in the Discord? Yeah, dude, just because it says, I'll try it, but just because it says express delivery doesn't mean it's going to get here in a day. Like, Nacho, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm not just making shit, like, I'm not making it up that shit comes delayed here for no fucking reason. I'd love to order it and it come tomorrow. That would be a fucking blessing. But you guys have literally seen the fuck around with the sign. I ordered this 3 fucking weeks ago. I don't know what to tell you. All right, I'm so happy that shit goes to you really fucking quickly. Shit does not arrive to Melbourne really fucking quickly, unfortunately. I'd give anything for a shitty fight night 2 weeks from now. Well, I mean, you got Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua this weekend. Then you have got Andrew Tate versus some fuckhead after that. And then you have got Ryzen after that as well on New Year's Eve. So there's a little bit going on. Illegal tobacco rings are an insane thought to me. Well, that's what's crippling Australia right now. So is Hill officially the worst champion ever? No. Matt Serra is the worst champion ever. Have we got any pics of Talbot's mum? Brother, we must check this, brother. What did I miss out about Bully Tom, though? He essentially, Cyril Gahn. Well, where is it? There's Bully Tom Aspinall for you on the screen. No shit, there isn't a fight night yet. I'm not medically cleared to fight, and I'm about to have surgery thanks to your disgusting fingernails, you French cunt. I'll be back to smash your face in soon, you fucking cheat. Talbot's mum does vapes with her vag. Could you imagine? Like a Taiwanese ping pong show. No, Hill was brutally injured and came back early without properly rehabbing it. Hill is one of the worst champions ever. We did this, brother. Just making sure you don't forget. No, thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Did you see AJ and Paul sit down with the face-to-face with Cameron? Did you see AJ and Paul sit down face-to-face with Cameroon? I don't know what you're saying. Terence Crawford retired. No one cares about Terence Crawford. Lucky cunt, I'm on my break. I got to head back now. Hire me. No, Constantine, I don't hire people. No, absolutely not. No, I work for myself and I decided to be lazy today. Essentially, yes, it's Christmas. You realize it comes 3 weeks late because everything gets sent to your old address first because you're a spy. I didn't order this to my fucking old address. I ordered this to my parcel locker. And it had to come, they printed it and sent it to my parcel locker, and it took them 3 fucking weeks, dickhead. Alright? This was the correct address, the correct mailing address, the correct billing address. Fuck you. Don't forget, no EO into it, no one cares about that. I saw Andrew Tate's opponent's highlights. He looked like a pisshead uncle trying to dance. Yeah, I mean, Andrew Tate isn't... Listen, Andrew Tate owns the promotion. He could have chosen to fight Darren Till. Instead, he chose to fight whoever the fuck this guy is. There's a reason Andrew Tate chose this guy. Cyril Gahn infecting fighters' eyes because he has frog's legs under his fingernails, you dirty cunt. Such bullshit that Gahn doesn't deserve this title shot, but we have to give Gahn it to him because we have to give it to him because we need clarity on this shit. Yeah, I don't know why we have to give it to Cyril Gahn. I really don't. Cyril Gahn has botched 3 title fight attempts. Alexander Volkov has more than earned it. Waldo Ortiz Acosta is storming up the rankings. How come we can just punish Arman Sarukian forever, but we have to give Cyril Gahn unlimited title shot attempts? I don't fucking understand it. I wish he had called him a cunt. I wish he had called him a cunt too. Cameroon the rapper, I don't listen to that music. Jake is actually delusional and going to get seriously hurt. I hope he does, Shotgun. I hope he actually gets slept. That'll make this entire Jake Paul experience worth it. Like, we've all been waiting for Jake Paul to eventually fight a real boxer and get knocked out cold. That's sort of been the unspoken promise of everything that's been going on. So I hope we get there eventually. Was an illegal tobacco shop up the road from mine. Drove past the other day.
Oh, no.
And the windows were smashed in. Ugh, fucking hell. Well, there's been one set on fire all over the shop in Melbourne. That seems to be the one that they're doing. They're firebombing them. You know how you could be less lazy, Dougie? Tell me, mate. Tell me, M4 operator. Do a girthy stream. I did a girthy stream yesterday. I did a 2-hour stream yesterday. And on Saturday, before the 6-hour fight night stream that we did a 4-hour stream. a 4-hour stream where we even did a tier list. We even rated the best ass in women's MMA of 2025. I have given you guys such good content, and you're never satisfied, are you? You're never satisfied. Do another one. I hope Jake Paul knocks out Anthony Joshua. It'll be the funniest shit that I've ever seen. If that happens, the world doesn't make sense. Dougie's just straight no selling my fight suggestions. Yeah, Super Shotgun, if you talk about something, if you're talking about fucking Indian boxing, any boxing, soccer, European soccer, you just want to ramble on about shit that I have no idea about, I'm just going to skip over it, bro. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm just going to skip over it. Tater's like 40, hasn't been active and like half blind. I wouldn't hate on him for picking an easy fight. I think the only reason people are like, wow, you're picking an obviously easy fight and giving him shit about it is because he literally struts around the world calling himself the top G, ready to kill anyone at any time. And then he buys the company and gives himself the easiest matchup ever. It's like, you can't be talking all that shit and giving yourself the easiest fights. Like, you should give yourself some sort of challenge, you know? Can we fucking see the trail clip? Yeah, of course.
You know what these are? These little white pouches people are sucking on?
No. What is it? Like, what? Like a...
Dustin Poirier turned me onto the... It's called a Zen.
Zen, yeah.
Ariel. I apologize.
Of course, Jail Sonnen fucking says it wrong. Two things are guaranteed in life, chat. Me reading something wrong and Chael Sonnen pronouncing something wrong. Me and Chael Sonnen, we're like this. We're two peas in a pod.
People are sucking on?
No. What is it? Like, what? Like a...
Dustin Poirier turned me onto the... It's called a Zen.
Zen, yeah.
Ariel. I am high as a kite. I do not know what I just... It comes in certain milligrams.
Wow. You're actually high right now? This is incredible.
I guess. I'm lightheaded. I started giving you that rant, and I had to pull back. I've taken one drink of this, which doesn't affect me like it does. This is a 3 mil... Whoa.
By the way, the combo of that and the Red Bull, I feel like, is a little bit... much.
What
no?
does high mean, by the way? I mean, I think when people say they're high, like everything is great. I'm not like everything's great. I'm a little light. In fact, I don't feel wonderful. I think high is supposed to be a good feeling.
Do you need 5 minutes?
Yeah, I need 5 minutes. Okay. Ariel.
He just goes, at the end, he goes, yeah, I need 5 minutes. And then jumps right back into another monologue.
In fact, I don't feel wonderful. I think high is supposed to be a good feeling.
Do you need 5 minutes?
Yeah, I need 5 minutes. Okay. Ariel. What these are, these little white...
Oh, fucking Chael. What does high mean? I'm not in a good place. Do you need 5 minutes? I do need 5 minutes. Anyway. Fucking 10 out of 10. Generally, high is meant to be a good feeling. Generally, it's meant to be a good feeling, yeah. Where was I before you yelled at me? Where am I up to? People are not hyping Allen versus Silver enough. They're not 927, Gunner. That's true. We all need to be reminded about Arnold Allen. The Gun fight is going to be huge because of all the blood. The Gun fight is going to be huge because of all the bad blood. Now you want to give it to Volkov, who fucking sucks. Hang on us. Volkov is an Eastern European Chad, dickhead. Who fucking sucks, and Acosta, who sucks worse than Volkov. All right, motherfucker. Volkov has won his last 2 or 3 in a row, by the way. He got robbed by Cyril Gahn. And Waldo Ortiz Acosta is a human smashing machine. Nacho, so tidy all of that up. Do another one? No. We are like those horror movies. We can never be satisfied. It's true. You're like a crack whore. Abos MMA. Wrong channel, random username. I want to know who is getting the best Rage Baiter award for the channel award show this year. That's a fucking good question. I'll have to think about that. I mean, there's so many of you. There's just so many of you. So many of you. I would love to buy the UFC, fight for the heavyweight belt against MMA Joey just to give myself the belt. Yes, but you could see why people would be calling that an annoying move. If you were to just pick out one of the worst fighters on the planet and then pat yourself on the back and give yourself a belt. You could see how that's a bit self-aggrandizing, right, Eric? In the Misfits boxing bubble of shit outside of Darren Till, Tate fighting for their heavyweight title champion is the biggest challenge you can get in that clown show. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Install Driver, but it's like he had Darren Till to pick from. So he's calling himself Top G. He's acting like he's the toughest man in the room. Then he buys the company. He can pick Darren Till. And instead he goes for the easiest fight he can while calling himself the biggest dick in the room that isn't scared of anybody. I'm surprised this actually needs explaining once again. Once again, MMA YouTube surprises me. People are defending Andrew Tate. He calls himself the biggest dog in the yard, the biggest cock in the room. He calls himself Top G. He marches around like he can beat the fuck out of anyone. He buys a company with Darren Till in it, and instead he chooses a bum. And everyone goes, yeah, I get it. That's not a bad idea. Like, oh, right. Okay. I stand alone again. I stand alone on a mountain of logic yet again, surrounded by fucking... Once again. Are you actually high right now? Wow, incredible. Generally high is a good feeling. Generally high is a good feeling. We need a hot ones of Chael trying different drugs. That would actually be genius, dig. What do you think about Derek Lewis versus Salsa Boy? I love it, Scotty Bones. I love it. I think it's a great fight, man. Short line at Centrelink today. Mate, no one was there, brother. It was too hot. So no one could be bothered, you know. Tom's eyeball injured Garn's fingers. What a savage. Acosta lost to Pavlovich, who Volkov beat. And Volkov had the worst fight I've ever seen against Almeida. Volkov won against Almeida on the damage-based scoring system to which we watch, dude. What are they going to do about it? Literally nothing, I guess. You own the company, so you can give yourself whatever belt you want. Cooking up some motherfucking turkey dinosaurs right now. Absolute delicacy. Turkey. Not chicken nuggets, turkey nuggets. You don't hear that a lot, do you, Jim? To be fair to Tate, he hasn't fought in like 8 years. It's fair he has a tune-up fight. I understand that if Tate was a normal person. But if he wants a tune-up fight, he should have a tune-up fight in a closed gym in an arena where there's no cameras. It's the audacity of walking around acting like you're the biggest dog in the yard while actively picking the easiest fight you can. How does this need explaining? Honest to God, the chat shock me every day with the level of logic. Tate can't even run a prostitute ring in the Balkans, literally the easiest thing to do in the world. Well, there's always Southeast Asia. You just don't have motion like that, Dougie? I guess I just don't have motion like that. He hasn't had a fight in years, bro. It's called a tune-up fight. I just explained that. He beats up this juice bodybuilder, then he fights Darren Till. Sure, mate. You're being a nerd? Yeah, I'm actually super baked right now. Well, good for you, Mitch. Insane Tate is fighting a heavyweight too. He's clearly a middleweight, maybe a light heavyweight at best. Yeah, but the guy he's fighting doesn't look like a heavyweight, does he? Like, the guy he's fighting isn't exactly Waldo Ortez Acosta or Cyril Gahn. I don't disagree. Darren Till would have been the biggest fight. I'm just saying outside of the Till, it's all they have. I mean, he owns the company. He owns the company, right? Like, Dirty Boxing manages to pull in heavyweights and middleweights from around the world. BKFC manages to pull in heavyweights and middleweights from around the world. Karate Combat manages to pull in heavyweights and middleweights from around the world. Like, because you buy the current roster doesn't mean that they're the only people that you can pull in. You can literally pull in anyone from around the world as long as they're not signed to the UFC. Fucking Jake Paul's fighting Anthony Joshua this week on a month's notice. And he's picked someone who can't even throw a punch. Why are you hating on Top G? Oh my God. The chat's an idiot. Tate wouldn't fight Till because Till is more accomplished, scared to look weak in front of his 12-year-old fans. That's what I'm saying, casual. But the whole fucking chat is standing up for him. Is this the outro music? No, this is the regular background music. Dougie has never even sparred once in his life, yet criticizes Tate, who actually steps in the ring and risks getting humiliated. I don't walk around calling myself the top G, Nacho. I don't make video edits about how I'm ready to kill any man at any time. I often say that I'm too much of a pussy to do this and I'm scared of breaking my legs. Again, the chat with the fucking illogical arguments. Most challenge and biggest, I guess. What happened to Chael's face? He's high. Chael's very high. I hate how Ilya just convincingly started going through personal issues as soon as the fight between him and Armin got super, super interesting. I do think that there is some merit to it. I don't think Ilya is making it up, because before Armin had even booked the fight with Dan Hooker, their divorce was already happening and his girlfriend was already posting domestic abuse stuff on her Instagram. So I think this is one of those things where it is just a coincidence. You don't have tune-uppers in gyms, smokers, they're not the same. There's no replacement for a full fight in the front row. You know what? Yeah, you guys are right. You know what? You guys are right. Andrew Tate, what a legend. Huge dick. No, you guys are right. This is a genius move from Andrew Tate. Whatever. You're all fucking idiots. The Australian government isn't doing enough to protect Eastern European prostitutes. True. True, we should have paid someone. Australian weed is Chinese garbage. I don't know. I don't smoke weed. I hope no one is actually going to call that guy Top G for real. That's how gay people do. I think Bisping could beat Tate in a boxing match next week. I know, but guys, don't you know, he's got to have Andrew Tate's one of the best out there, mate. He's a legend. I've never seen that guy say he can beat anyone up. I don't watch Tate, but you're being nerdy right now. I'm not. I'm being logical, and the chat's a fucking idiot. But you do, on the members, you say you'll beat all of our asses and would beat up John Jones. I don't say that. All the fairness, Dougie national flag is. You're the one being Larry Q. Chat's an idiot. Wrestling, Tate made millions running Dougie's Cousins OnlyFans. Chat's retarded. I don't think Ilya is making it up either. I'm just saying he's always at the right place at the right time. Oh, yeah. Ilya is lucky in that sense. Yeah. I don't think he's making it up. I think he is kind of lucky that this excuse is being thrust upon him. You could call it that. Like, I don't think he should be hiding behind it, Mitchathan. I think he should either vacate or defend. And since he doesn't want to defend, it should be vacated. I don't like the idea of there being an interim title for Ilya Tapuria's matchmaking. I'm not a Tate fan. His last pro fight was 5 years ago. One tune-up fight. I don't care. I don't care anymore. You guys are right. You guys are right. You guys are idiotic and right. He's right. I've been smoking weed for 20 years. It's all Chinese trash now. I can believe that. The Paul Felder versus Tate matchup has been brewing for a while. Felder tears Tate apart on Instagram, and he brutalizes him in the ring. Felder would destroy Andrew Tate. Dougie said he'd brutalize MMA Joey. Now he's like, I would brutalize MMA Joey fucking easily, and I wouldn't need a tune-up fight. All right, let's go and move to the tier list because you guys are pissing me off with this Andrew Tate bullshit. Oh, Slava Claus is gone, which is sad. This is sad. Slava Claus is gone. We're going to miss Slava Claus. Joey Moggs you? Shut up. And check out this horrible face-off. I don't know what this fucking company was doing with the face-offs. When you see the hands that they put on each other, check this out. And then when they pull out, you'll see just how far away the security was. There wasn't security anywhere near them. Check this out.
Nie macie...
A co kurwa?
He fucking curb stomps him. Look at this. Curb stomps him. Now look at the face-off. The face-off is happening behind them. So this is an interview happening in front of the face-off. Look how far away the security is. This dude behind them is just standing there like, what the fuck? What do you want me to do? They're still just standing there recording. No one's deciding to stop it. This is after the curb stomping. No one's deciding to do shit. Finally, someone fucking runs up and decides to break it up. Look how much time passes. And people are just hanging out doing nothing. Why is there no fucking security around for this face-off?
Nie macie
MMA. MMA. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Let me read some chats. And then we'll go and do our tier list of the biggest switch-ups in history. So dumb not having security. I know, Mitch. I don't understand where the fuck the security was at all, man. No wrestling deserved, no wrestling needed with curb stomping, mate. That's fucking illegal. The second interviewer almost looks like MMA Guru. He does have that MMA Guru look to him when they go back to the other screen, didn't they? Dan, that's too far. He already dropped the guy. No need for a stomp. Maybe a single, maybe, like, let's not be animals here. Maybe a single soccer kick and that'll do. Face-offs are more entertaining than the actual fights. Oh, have you never watched a Russian fight promotion? They're the best. Getting curb stomped is negative aura. I will agree with that, Eric. Getting curb stomped is negative aura. That is true. That is true. Got a bunch of Mario Yamasaki security. He's not dead. Oh! Before we do this as well, sorry, chat. My bad. Before we do this, there is one more thing to look at that I think you guys are going to enjoy. Sorry, chat. I know I've annoyed you. One more thing. Dominic Cruz still bitching about the Keith Peterson stoppage to Herb Dean. Trying to convince Herb Dean that it was an early stoppage. And Herb Dean explaining to him why it wasn't an early stoppage. Insanity. Insanity. Imagine throwing the first punch, then getting embarrassed. I know, did you throw the first slap, and then you're the one that ends up getting curb stomped? Nitro, thank you, dude. The face-off was me and Dougie before the stream. You wish, Joe Swanson. I'll push you off your bloody chair, mate. MMA content, I know, install driver. We're getting there. Dougie switching up on Little Anchor's S-tier switching. We do have to put that on the list, actually, Nacho. Oh, my God. I'd love you to try a little curb stomps on me. I'd ankle lock you. Well, that's because you already come pre-rolled in at ankle height, Joe Swanson. Knicks won the NBA Cup. I don't know what that means, or do I care about it? The number one contender should... I'm not reading all that shit, Eric. I'm done with talking about Andrew Tate. Suck a dick. Base Dominic Cruz, still salty to this day. I mean, shotgun? You can absolutely respect a style like this, being salty up until this day about something you think you got right. Shotgun, this is right up your alley, mate. Right, let's have a listen.
Caught, okay? First of all, I'm going to take responsibility.
Oh, you have it up here.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, I shouldn't have gotten hit with a knee. Fair, right? But in a fight, does that happen? Of course it does. So look.
Does getting hit with the knee happen? Yeah, of course getting hit with the knee happens. That's no big deal. Getting kneed in the face, no big deal at all. No big deal at all. Anyone can get kneed in the face at any time. Not a big deal. If you curb stomp your opponent, should you stop and wrestle to show off your entire skill set? Eric, shut the fuck up. Don't get him started. Shut the fuck up. I commented on this podcast earlier, 13 unanswered to the shots to the head. Nice, Carpathiast. Well done, dude. So he goes and he plays the whole stoppage. He goes and plays the whole stoppage to Herb Dean.
It does. So look, here we are. He throws the knee.
He plays the fucking knee to the head.
Duck into it. Boom.
Bang.
That sits me down. But right.
And then he goes on to explain his case. You can see the clip goes on for 3 minutes, so I'm not going to play the whole 3 minutes. He's just complaining. And now Herb Dean goes and says his part back.
I think that you're taking shots, because this is actually the first time watching it with you. And I know as a referee, when he made the decision, because he makes a decision and then you see the decision activate. So I think he made the decision when you're moving and then a punch came and your head hit the ground. So if you rewind back.
It stays on the ground.
Okay, no.
But it doesn't stay on the ground. Facts, Keith Peterson smelled like alcohol and cigarettes that night. Doesn't mean Keith was wrong, Jimmy boy. I've straight up never watched On Paper with Anthony Smith. What a lame username. I know, Mitch, and we're catching him every day. 3,200 subscribers. Every day we're getting closer to Anthony Smith. I will have him. Sure, I shouldn't have gotten shot, but that happens in Sydney, you know what? Oh, fucking hell, Mr. C. Fuck you. If you sit down Dominic Cruz, you stop right before finishing the fight to grapple and go for a submission to truly show off your superior skill set and submit yourself as the GOAT. Yes. Shotgun says, I love Cruz. He reminds me of myself. He does remind me of you, mate. All right, so Dominic Cruz goes, yeah, but I didn't stay down. Herb Dean goes, you've been hit in the head after being kneed, and your head flops down. Dominic Cruz goes, yeah, but I didn't stay down.
It stays on the ground.
Okay, no. Watch. So your head's up, and then briefly, right there, that's when he made his decision.
I mean, it's off the ground.
Hold on. No. Right before rewind back.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
He cannot accept the loss. He cannot accept the loss. Like Shotgun. But.
Decision.
I mean, it's off the ground.
Hold on. No. Right before rewind back.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Right?
Okay, so I know it's off the ground then. I'm just talking about that's when.
Yeah, I'm
let's
moving.
see, watch it. Boom. Okay, now go.
I know
Let
what
it
you're
go.
saying. I know
Let
what
it
you're
go.
saying. Yeah.
Let it go. See, and that's when he shoots in. So that's what I'm saying.
When my head went down for a second to get up.
The way a referee
how you can see his position.
Why a referee thinks it through. We say, okay, so he's in a bad situation. He's hurt. He's coming through. But now what I'm looking for is, and you're here, heads off the ground, hands on the ground. I'm looking for, okay, man, I can't let him just stay here for too long, but I'm looking for him to improve. If he goes what I consider worse, then I'm going to stop the fight. So I'm waiting for him to improve, and then boom, a punch comes and the head lays down on the thing. That's when he made the decision, and he shoots in. He doesn't know how long you're going to be out, and as he's shooting in, you're coming up and improving.
I think Herb Dean makes a ton of sense there. Like, he's being kneed to the head. He's on the ground trying to wobble and scramble and get himself back up. And then he cops another one and his head slumps down. And that's when the referee runs in. It's very similar to the Brandon Royval stoppage this weekend, right? Like, we all understand why the Brandon Royval stoppage happened this weekend. There was the initial one that slumped him, which flash knocked him down. And then Manel Cap is re-beating the fuck out of Royval. And Royval's head does that thing where it slumps. And that's when the ref runs in and stops the fight. But mid-running in and stopping the fight, like, he's already decided he's going to stop the fight at the head slump. And as he's running in, Brandon Royval gets a little bit of life back into him. Because you don't know if that fight is going to come back to life. So they make the decision and then they run in to stop the fight. I get what Herb Dean is saying here. It makes sense. And this is why we're talking about like milliseconds. Right, I'll jump back in because Shotgun was being funny here. Shotgun says, but Dougie, Shotgun did win. But Shotgun did win, Dougie. Good on you, Shotgun. Bro, that was an early stoppage, but I don't think that was an early stoppage. Common Shotgun W, there we go. Should Cejudo have taken it to do a decision to show how well-rounded he is instead of finishing Cruz in the first round? Thank you, guys. Cruz sucked and danced all around Goovy. Herb Dean curb stomped Dominic Cruz. Except when Shotgun never answered why USA was paced up in the D group instead of the C group. Okay. How many more years in self-help does Cruz need before he accepts the loss and moves on? Dude is bringing on referees onto his fucking podcast to explain to him years later why this is a perfectly fine stoppage. Cruz is pissed he couldn't show off any more of his ballet. I know he wanted to move around the cage more. Kind of. Royval looked out cold for a second, but I'm still in there and still in a bad position. Yeah, I get it. Yep. Eric, this again. Explain yourself. Dominic. I know. Right. Is that everything that I wanted to show you guys for today? Was that all the fun stuff that we had on the bookmarks? Ariel Helwani and Chael Sonnen trying us in. These fighters fight each other. R.I.P. Slava Claus. And bully Tom Aspinall. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about why Nina Drama's in my bookmarks. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what Nina Drama's doing in my bookmarks. All right, that's it. That's everything. All right, we will get over to the tier list. We'll get over to the tier list. Yes, that's all good. Yes, 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 yes. Kind of Roybell looked out for a second. We did that one. Don't this again me when you never answered why. I don't need to answer why, Eric. I don't answer to you, mate. Oi, vey. Dominic Cruz didn't read the part about intelligently defending. Yeah, apparently dragging your head along the mat means that you're intelligently defending. I'm going to touch you. I'm going to fucking touch you, Eric. Guess what you're getting for Christmas? For once, you're the one that's being therapisted. I'm going to give you a fucking therapisting for Christmas, Eric. See how you like it this time when it's turned on you, mate. Motherfucker. Very flattening shirt for Cruz. Not a very flattening shirt. No, I know his belly was looking weird. Have you seen the video of Cruz training his footwork? It's peak. I haven't. I can imagine what it would be like. I'd let Tom bully my cheeks. Okay. I was talking to Shotgun Buddy. Oh, sorry, Eric. I take it all back. All right, let's do it. Biggest switch-ups in MMA history. Biggest career switch-ups in MMA history. Obviously, bully Tom Aspinall. Obviously, bully Tom Aspinall is going on our tier list. For character switch-ups in MMA, it's got to be Tom Aspinall for that. Shall we give him the fucking bully eyes? We'll give him some bully eyes to celebrate Tom Aspinall's switch-up. He's gone from hello, John. He's gone from hello, John to bully John. No, let's group it all together. There we go. That's great. All right. Group them together. Yes, there we are. What is this? I think this is an A-grade switch-up. Finally getting bully Tom Aspinall out of his shell is finally an A-grade switch-up. You fucking cheating bastard. You cheating bastard. I might be in the minority here, but I much prefer the gentlemanly persona of Chael to the over-the-top villainous machismo of Tate. I prefer the villainous machismo of Tate. Eric Sargent touched him, so he abuses Dougie. That's how it is, you know, hurt people, install driver. Obviously, Colby Covington, yes. Colby went from a nice young lad to Donald Trump Colby. I'm going to put it as a B tier switch up because he went to do it purely as a character. Where there are some other switch up, like I'll give you guys an S, well maybe you guys will say it. If you guys say it, I'm going to tell you who my S tier switch up is. What would it take? What would it take? JDM crying? No, JDM crying isn't a character switch up. Stop it. Bisping going from hated #1 heel in the company to beloved at the end. Was that really a character switch up though? Or was that more the fans turning their opinion on Bisping Shotgun, do you reckon? Sad JDM? No, not sad JDM. Dougie switching up on his own race has to be the biggest one of the year. I've never switched up. Dougie sprinting when he sees an untucked black... Okay. Diego Lopez being the nicest guy ever and then flatlines Silver and gets in the cage and throws middle fingers to his teammates. That is a switch up. I'll give that one as a little C tier switch up, D tier switch up. Diego Lopez flipping off the other team. I'll give that as a bit of a D tier switch up. That isn't so much of a character switch up, more as just he is hating people. There you go. You gotta untuck it to fuck you. Tony went from an insane madman that wins to an insane madman that loses. Not really his character switching up, not what I was thinking. I was serious with BJ Penn during his Kimura, I mean, not recent. How did BJ Penn switch up? You're right, I guess people just started respecting him and he finally got the banter. Yeah, I think that's what it was, man. Considering Colby is not the smartest or most clever guy, I think his heel turn was masterfully done. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm not putting it as like an A tier heel turn because it was a character. Like, I think Tom Aspinall has finally snapped. Like, he's fucking sick of the bullshit. I don't think Colby is sick of the bullshit. I think he was on purpose playing a character. So it's not really the same level character switch up as Tom Aspinall's, right? Does Joe Piper switching up on his hair transplant and shaving his head again count? It might, dude. Joe Piper caring so much about his hair to not caring. Hang on. Yes. Oh, yes. This is fucking perfect. This is perfect. Nacho, this is perfect. Oh, this is perfect. All right. One of the biggest switch up is Joe Piper's hair. We'll put that in A tier. Especially since he took it so personally and didn't take it personally at the exact same time. Joe Piper's hairline is an A tier level switch up. I like that a lot. Seriously, why the fuck did he get a transplant just to shave it again? Because we all started complimenting him on his hair. So then he was like, well, then I don't fucking want it. Then I don't fucking want it. Then I don't fucking want it. I don't care. I don't care that much. Oh my god. Ilya went from insulting Connor for abusing women to abusing women himself. We don't know if he did that. D's appropriate. I feel like D's appropriate. Ilya's wife with the surprise character switch up. Oh no, Ilya's Superior's wife. No. She went from loving him to hating him. What a switch up. Ilya Superior's wife. Nah, but this is the way of love. You know, we don't pick who we love. We don't pick how long we love them for. Yes, we'll go B tier switch up. Ilya Superior's wife. Fucking brutal, mate. Brutal. Khabib after the Conor fight. Khabib after the Conor fight is a good one, right? Mr. Humble. All the way to jumping out of the cage. Yeah. Humble Khabib to Khabib out of the cage. Right? Khabib was all, we must be humble. You must treat it in cage, brother. And then we saw the real Muslim come out of him. The Muslims that everyone in the West knows. We saw the true Muslim come out of him. Not just the humble for TV Muslim. The actual Muslim. The Muslims that go down to the beach. Chael was also a nice young lad his whole career up until he beat Yasuo Omaki. When the American Gangster came out and he started calling out Silver. So Chael was putting on a character the entire time as well. Watched Chael's son an interview before 2009. He was a proper nice young lad. Okay, so we want a 2009 Chael Sonnen. A little young Chael Sonnen. There we go. Little baby Chael. Little baby Chael Sonnen. There we go. Not quite 2009. But again, I'll put Chael next to Colby because it was just a character. And, you know, Ilya's wife was playing a character the whole time as well. Yeah, I'm thinking fighting style, not character. Yes, the character. Who the person was. The character of the fighter. Conor being nice to Dustin at the rematch, then switching back next to normal. That's what I was thinking, install driver. Conor McGregor against Dustin Poirier. Conor McGregor against Dustin Poirier. A complete fucking switch up was Conor versus Dustin. He started off so nice and so humble in the second fight. And then in the third fight, he went back to fucking trying to call him a little hillbilly. And it was so awkward because it felt so wrong and not real. Remember when Conor went all nice guy? That's exactly right, Johan. Exactly right. Piper watching right now and fuming. He is, mate. Ultimate will always be John Jones when he was doing the good guy Christian act at first. Have you seen him in the post-fight press conference for the Shogun fight where he talks about the robbery story? Shotgun, that is exactly what I was thinking about. Conor McGregor and John Jones were my S tier. Conor McGregor and you guys took it right out of my brain. These were my S tiers before I started the stream. Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, and Christian John Jones. Oh no. Christian John Jones. Yes. Which I think the best way to represent the Christian John Jones era, the best way to remember the Christian John Jones era would be like this, Shotgun. What do you think? I think this is the perfect representation of the Christian John Jones era. Back when he was sponsored, he was the nice guy. He was the youngest champ. He was Christian. He was a role model. He was sponsored by Nike. The Christian John Jones era. Back in the sponsorship era. That's what I think it is, mate. That, to me, screams the Christian John Jones era. Gaethje from being the most violent man in the UFC to being a diva because Max eliminated his title dreams is a big fucking switcher. He has gone from anyone, anywhere, anytime. That is true. Piper got the ultimate style salty, man. I love the fact he went to go and get a transplant just to shave it because he's angry at us for asking him about it. I'm going to remember your motherfucking face now. I've got photos of this guy on my phone. If I ever see him, I'm going to fucking slap him. He has something like 200 views talking about my hair. Oh, I know him. I've got photos of him on my phone. Tai Tuivasa went from a cool dude getting KOs to just a drunk guy to feel sorry for. He did. He did. But that was that's sort of the way we view him. Like, Tai Tuivasa's always been a drunk. Tai Tuivasa's always been a drunk. We sort of just viewed him as a happy-go-lucky drunk, but now we see him as like a sad, unconscious drunk that needs to get his life together. Like, you know, a Melbourne City drunk. So I'm going to put this Tai Tuivasa switch up down in F tier because it's not really his character. He's always just been a drunk. He's actually stayed true to his character. It's just the way that we see him that has changed, right? From Irish Ian Gary to Brazilian Machado Gary. Yeah, meat-eating Ian Gary to vegan Ian Gary. True, dude. Jamal Hill went from being a good light heavyweight to one of the worst ranked at light heavyweight. No, he didn't. He's always been around number 7 ranked. I maintain that. He's always been ranked about number 7. Anthony Smith, switching from on paper to in reality. You know, on paper, I'm one of the worst fighters. In reality, I'm one of the worst fighters ever. Fans against Merab to cheering on him, especially against Uma. The fans have switched up on Merab massively, dude. True. Journeyman George to Street Jesus Masvidal. That was one. Yeah, old Masvidal is a huge one. Masvidal never used to talk. Now he tries to talk like Scarface all the time. And all he says in every interview is violence. 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 Yeah, Masvidal had a massive switch up. Massive switch up. He was just like a rangy sort of a striker back in the day. Quiet sort of a striker. And then he tried to become Scarface. And I fucking hate his interviews now. Hate them. Hamzat just recently made a character switch up, it seems. What do you mean, install driver? Please explain more. Chael was openly doing an act. Do you remember that? That was great television Chael interview moment. I don't remember that one, no. Have you seen the video of Connor and his pre-UFC days and his proper nice guy? I have, Super Shotgun, yeah. Back when he was just a nice, humble kid, yep. Dougie was rooting against Volk when he went in against a black man as at a gas station he was stopping it. No, I wasn't! Right, waterfalls and act like a character. Exactly, Capatheist, exactly. Ty is still an Eshe? Yeah, Ty is still an Eshe. Nah, Ty definitely changed after he got his own beer and weed companies. That was his downfall. Yeah, he could start making money outside of the UFC. This is true. Mackenzie Dern's accent. Oh my god, yes. And you know what? Whenever Mackenzie Dern makes a tier list, she makes it 10 times better. Anytime we've got Mackenzie Dern on a tier list, things get instantly better. And you know why, chat? You know why? You know why everything gets better when we can think about putting Mackenzie Dern on a tier list. Excellent stuff. Just excellent stuff. Any tier list with Mackenzie Dern on it becomes instantly a better tier list. Beautiful. Just wonderful. Just wonderful stuff every time. Tai Tuivasa drank pissed the bed. Tai Tuivasa's drunk pissed the bed video does not come off as funny now. I haven't seen that one. Man. Long-haired Strickland to skinhead Strickland. Yeah, he didn't seem... you guys who are a little bit more tapped in will know about this. I don't really have too many memories of long-haired Strickland on the microphone. I have memories of long-haired Strickland in fight nights, but I don't really have memories of long-haired Strickland on the microphone. Did long-haired Strickland on the microphone talk as much shit as post-motorbike accident Sean Strickland? He's always said, I'm going to break your orbital bone. He's a retard. I was so happy when Usman sparked him. He always said, I'm going to break your orbital bone. He's a retard. I'm so happy when Usman sparked him. Oh, Masvidal. Yeah, no, but no, Masvidal was different before he went into the forest and decided that he was going to start smoking people. All this fucking bullshit story he tells. That's when he got the switch up. Around that, before he's Wonder Boy fight, you know. Humble, nerdy Kamaru Usman to fake gangster Kamaru Usman. Yeah, wrestling Kamaru Usman. Kimbo Slice was very aggressive early on. Less so late. Oh, okay. That's an insane pic. It's a good photo, isn't it? Jake Shields, when he was fighter, he was a nice, respectful guy, never talked shit. He retired and spends all day ranting on Twitter and talking shit. Yes, Jake Shields, he's all about the juice now. He's all about juice boxes now. Hamza went from talking shit and the I kill you shit to acting humble in interviews leading up to his fight against DDP. He was even asked about it during fight week. You have to watch it. That is true. Hamza Chimaev went from screaming to now it's just, I just smash everybody, brother. I just smash everybody. Yeah, nerd Hamzat Chimaev. Long-haired Hamzat Chimaev. He has changed quite a bit. He's gotten a bit nerdy now as Hamzat Chimaev. Not as stark, but definitely noticeable. It used to be, I don't kill everybody, I smash everybody, I comfort everybody. Now it says smash, brother, whatever, brother, don't matter, brother. I kill anyone, brother. Thug Rose going from sexy to long hair as a Pat Barry victim. Yes, Pat Barry actually trying to make Thug Rose look younger and younger every year she gets older. Rose Namja Yunus. Long hair. Yes, Rose Namja Yunus, long hair. Oh my god, she used to be so pretty. Holy shit. Look how Rose used to look, chat. Look at that. Look at that. That's how she used to look. Now we need Rose Namajunas 2025. Oh, good God. What has he done to her? What did he do to her? Look what they took from us. I know. Pat, you bastard. You fucking bastard, Pat. You bastard, Pat. What have you done, you damn dirty ape, Pat Barry? Strickland was a non-entity up until like 2019. He didn't talk shit when he had long hair, but it suddenly started talking shit when the apex happens because people could hear it and it took off. Right, that's what I thought, Shotgun. I didn't think long-haired Strickland was that much of a character. He was just sort of a bit of it's just a background noise. Yeah, I thought so. Charles Oliveira after being illuminated by God, before the blonde hair, back when Charles was a quitter Charles Oliveira versus Super Saiyan Charles Oliveira. Brian Ortega from California Surfer Boy to Mexican Essa. Yeah. Brian Ortega's like Tracy Cortez. No, Mackenzie Dern. I remember old Brian Ortega interviews, and he wasn't a cholo. But then he became a cholo. Like, after Max Holloway beat CTE into him, he became a cholo. Ronda going from slightly liked to people crying with sheer adoration after she got KO'd. That's, again, the crowd, the fans switching up on Ronda. We're looking for fighters that have changed. My roommate is on Mackenzie Dern's dad's jiu-jitsu team. Does Mackenzie train there? Can we do jiu-jitsu with her? You can find interviews with Kamaru, Marty Usman in his wrestling days. He acts like Carlton from Fresh Prince. Just search up Marty Usman from Nebraska and it's the 4th result. This is what Colby's always giving him shit from. Literally beautiful to looking like a teenage boy. I know, it's fucking sad. How does Pat Barry sleep at night, dude? This is the fucking... You know what, chat? Is this an S-tier switch up? This is an S-tier switch up. Look at the life Pat Barry took out of her. Look at what he did to her. This is worse than Mackenzie Dern's accent. This is a crime against fucking humanity and beauty is what it is. This is an S-tier switch up. Rose is definitely an S-tier switch up. Look at what they did to her. God. Terrible. Dana White switching from UFC's biggest fan to it being a hobby now. Oh my God, yes. Hungry Dana White. Hungry Dana White. This is hungry Dana White. This is Dana White. He used to walk the streets arguing with protesters about why the UFC should be allowed in their city. Hungry Dana White back when he was trying. Hungry Dana White back when he was trying to get the UFC off the ground. Versus Dana White, not giving a fuck. Hungry Dana White versus Dana White, not giving a fuck. Two completely different people. We're going to have to move shit on the A tier. Now we're building a proper tier list. Oof. I think Tom Aspinall's going down to B tier. You know what? Joe Piper's hairline's going down to B tier. Because hungry Dana White, we can't move Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern's accent is always switching up. But Dana White is a true switch up of passion and character. He would walk around arguing with people about why the UFC needed to be in their town. Now he couldn't give a fuck. He just shits out cards, leaves them at the apex. Diego Sanchez definitely belongs on the list. Diego Sanchez pre and post Joshua Fabia. Okay, we'll chuck on Diego Sanchez there. I'm not picking it up. Remind me, chat. Top tier switch up is Rashad Efrons from hard motherfucker to straight psychedelic hippie. Yes. Yep. Wanted to be a killer to the opposite. Yep. Same thing happened with McDonald after Robbie Lawler beat the life out of him. Became a man of Christ afterward. Yep, same thing happened there. True. Francis Ngannou going from humble UFC champion to Charlie. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Nacho. Dana White, so hungry you got fat. Passionate fight versus what's going on, fight fans? I got a lot to do tonight. I'll be quick with the announcements. What's going on? Still Rondo went from dominating arrogant champion to I just want to have babies. I don't know why the fans don't like me. I posted the Marty Usman in the Discord. Let's have a look in the Discord. Super shotgun. Oh, little nerdy Marty Usman. Little nerd Usman. Little Marty Usman. Little humble Usman boy. I randomly got a short of Dana promoting a card just last year, and his energy was so much more hyped than he is now. Oh yeah, Dana's fallen off a fucking clip, dude. Fallen off a clip. Rory found God and didn't want to hurt people again. He still had some good wins and became Bellator champ, but he was never truly the same. Yeah, I know, like, that fight beat Jesus into him. What's up, Cheddarhead? How are you, mate? Back when he was Marty from Nebraska. Marty Usman from Nebraska. Marty Usman from Nebraska. Marty Usman from Nebraska. Marty Usman from Nebraska. And the switch up to being Thank you, Eric, for the $1, man. I appreciate it. Did I miss your chat? Dougie, when he started to channel being so hungry versus now being lazy and miserable, I'm not miserable and I'm not lazy either. I've come up with insane fun stuff for us to do over a 6-week break. Eat a dick. It's my second stream for the day. Thank you for the $1, Eric. The switch up. The switch up. Now Marty the podcaster who tells spooky ghosts. Sorry, yeah. Oh fuck. And when young Dana White was polite and had some hair, now he looks like Thanos. He does look like Thanos now, and he is Thanos collecting fighters. Dougie, when he started the channel, okay. I love TJ Dillashaw switching up from Snake in the Grass to he'll never be champ. He'll never be champ. He hasn't got what it takes. Marty Juiceman, Marty Fake Newsman, Marty the CEO of EP. He's had so many different switch-ups, all right? Thank you for the $1, Eric. I do appreciate it, man. Dougie being naked in the back of the van to everyone, to now only taking off his shirt for the black men. Why, Eric? Why, Nacho, do you have to encourage Eric? Why do you have to encourage him, man? Marty had multiple switch-ups. Marty from Regrasper, Marty the champion, Marty the podcast. We did that one. Abo Usman, all right. O'Malley went from Connor impersonator to his own thing. I don't know what he's doing now, wearing the face mask for the Yudong face-off. He's guru influenced, I guess. Yeah, O'Malley seems to be going through some switch-ups, right? O'Malley seems to be changing. Quick coincidence that he just had his face caved in. It's because he didn't want to cause pain anymore. Yes, old Rory McDonald. What am I looking at? You're looking at the Kamaru Usman switch-up install driver. Thank you, Nacho, for the $2 in the gay flag. I appreciate it. The gay flag isn't necessary, but I appreciate the $2. Thank you. Appreciate you, mate. Love you, Nacho. Thank you for the gay flag. Look at McDonald versus Safadine for his last couple of fights. Completely different guy. Oh, yeah, I know. Like, Rory McDonald completely changed. Completely changed. I feel bad saying that. The fight was a fucking war. There you go. You love China. You love China. Middle class Western Marty talking gangster is great. Phil Baroni going from the best ever to murdering it. Whoa! Okay. Looks hilarious how Ilya's ex made the list. I mean, she has switched up on him, right? Dan Hooker switched up his look more than anyone else. True. Super necessary to have the gay flag there. Right. Marty Usman's switch ups. This has just sort of been a career progression as he's got money. But he has switched up. We'll put him down here. You know what? I'm going to move Chael and Colby down because, again, these are just characters. They did this on purpose. Whereas Usman didn't mean to switch up. He just naturally did switch up. So I'm going to put Usman up here. Chimaev is the same thing. Chimaev, he's just gotten more and more arrogant. Masvidal, I think he lost himself in it. Joe Pyfer can't help it. He is a cunt. But Chael and Colby, they didn't mean it. They meant it, sorry. These guys didn't mean it. This is like rage was taking over. This is the true cunt selves underneath. These guys, here's what we're doing, right? With the A tiers, with Tom Aspinall and Khabib, the rage took over them. With Conor and John Jones, they were always angry fucks. They're always fucking, they're evil people in their soul, and they had a nice smile on as a mask. Where these guys, Khabib and Tom, I think they're genuinely in their soul nice people, but all the bullshit got to them and they snapped, much like me. Mackenzie Dern's accent is just for sales and is hilarious. Dana White, I don't know about Dana White. Dana White, he might have always been a cunt. He did grow up around the Boston Mafia. And poor Rose Namajunas was destroyed by Pat Barry and his disgusting, disgusting noncery. Ank switching from Big Ank to Little Ank. Ank switching Ank. Ank's character from Call Me Big Ank to Little Ank. Masvidal went from Adrian Yanez to Street Jesus. Yeah, I know. Masvidal's one is really weird. Masvidal's one is really strange. Fight Fairy can make the list because once she grew her hair out, she gained a huge following. Dude, like a mass rate. Well, that makes sense because it's a male audience and women with short hair are disgusting. Pereira from Stoic Killer to Nina sniffing his feet. Yeah, Pereira's had a bit of a switch up, right? Now he's trying to learn English and he can't do anything without asking the fans. Like there was, you know, old Alex Pereira, stoic Alex Pereira. We missed the old Alex Pereira. We loved the old Alex Pereira. But now Alex Pereira's like a Nina drama handbag. Now he's like a Nina drama +1. Now he's like Nina drama's bitch. You know, now he's like Nina drama's toy. It's weird. Here we go. We'll get that one. That's perfect. Now he's like Nina drama's like side hoe. He went from like this stoic killer to like Nina drama's fucking stand-in boyfriend. It's very weird. Nina drama. Yeah, Nina drama's boy toy. Like these are not, you're telling me these are the same people? Yeah, it's fucking, it's sad. Just as sad as the Rose Namajunas fall off. Tom is a good guy, but snapped after all the bullshit, like Walter White crashing out and going full Heisenberg. Exactly, Super Shocker, just like Walter White going full Heisenberg. Exactly, mate. I agree. I agree. Dougie, by being born a woman and then using 100 milligrams of testosterone a week to switch up to look like a soy male. You wished you looked like this at 36, mate. You wish your hair was this dark and thick, your voice was this deep, your shoulders were this broad. Your Wanghalf hoodie was this black and white. You wish, Eric. Switching from Overeem to Caves to Reem to fucking Ubereem to Overeem. Pereira's always done doofy skits and shit like that. No, I don't know. I'm convinced Alex is clapping Nina's cheeks and Nina has a new camera go. Oh, absolutely, man. People just thought he was stoic because he didn't speak English. He was stoic. Dougie from an Australian nationalist to an Israeli shill accepting donations from APAC. I never accepted any donations from APAC. They paid me. Nina Drama going to replace Daniel Cormier? Fuck, I hope not. Nina Drama's boy toy. Yeah, Khabib was such a dick. His character was looking down on Western culture, while that culture made him the rich, non-warlord in his godforsaken country. Let him know, Carpathiest. Let him know what fucking time it is, mate. Let him have it, brother. Brutal from Carpathiest. Is Nina's husband a bigger cuck than Ian Garry? Yes, Nina's husband is the biggest cuck in MMA. I wouldn't mind being Nina Drama's extra. Disgusting, Johnny. Do you think Jake Paul has a 0% chance, or do we really live in clown world? I honestly believe that if Jake Paul makes it to the 3rd round, the fight is rigged for Jake Paul to not get sparked out or to be carried a little bit. Can't even read 1,000 correctly. I don't need to read 1,000 correctly because I read 1,000,000% right. Casual take, putting Pereira on there. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. That's, you know what? Let's ask the chat. Let's ask the chat. Has Alex Pereira switched up? You know what, Nacho? Since you love polls so much, since we live and die by what the polls say, we'll let the chat decide. This is a crafty move by me. This is a crafty move. This is a crafty, crafty move by me, chat. Izzy going from Chinese to Nigerian to New Zealand, black to Nigerian. Oh, fuck yes, we'll get to Izzy. That is gold, Shotgun, yes. He was also doing videos with Nina before the first Izzy fight. We'll say, we'll let the poll decide, Nacho. Khabib hating the West and then just posting ads on his social media and scams ever since his last fight. Yeah, Khabib has. Maybe Khabib's always been a cunt. My boyfriend is not the biggest cunt. Gary is the biggest cunt. Okay. Thank you, Nina Drama. If everyone buys Jake's fights instead of streaming, he will win. I mean, it's on Netflix. You know, according to Netflix, you've already bought it. I think Pereira's been the same the entire time. I've never seen Alex smile before the Izzy fights. Neither have I, mate. I never saw Alex smile before the Nina drama got introduced to him. What the fuck are the choices? Sharma or no Sharma? They're the choices, M4 operator. Masvidal switch up is the equivalent to like Alexander Hernandez getting back-to-back all-time KOs and became a star. If it was for real, like how the fuck did we even get it? Yeah, that's why I'm like, I agree with that. Like, I don't think Masvidal was playing a character. I think Masvidal just got popular and fell into it. Sharma didn't really change his character. He just developed one. What is this poll about? Did Alex Pereira change? Has Alex Pereira changed in your mind? Has his character switched up ever since he has gotten more and more famous? Has he gone from stoic Aztec killer to Nina Drama's handbag? Saying Men Belly developed his personality at age 30 is crazy. That is a bit weird, isn't it? That is a bit weird. You are who you are by the time you're 30. You are. All right, we have got 13 votes, 24 people in here, coming in at 62%. Sharma, Alex did change his character. Sorry, Nacho, you have been outvoted by democracy. This is Democracy Manifest. Can't he enjoy a succulent foot? A delicious succulent cam horse foot? What is this? Democracy Manifest. And last one, we'll wrap up with this. Let me put on the outro music. We'll wrap up with this switch up. This was a great switch up. This is so fucking funny to look at. This is so fucking funny to look at when you put it like this. Oh my god, this is good. Dude, what a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Dude, when you put it like this, it's so fucking good. This is so fucking good. Yes, there we go. Just like that. Oh my god, yes. Alright, excellent. Beautiful, and the Izzy switch up, of course. Oh my god. Does Bryce Mitchell count coming out with his third fishing comments? No, I think Bryce Mitchell's always been that way in Stall Driver. The Eric switch up from MMA fan to Door Guardian to Rage Beta to Clash of Clans. Eric has always loved Clash of Clans, actually. Good one, Bruce, there. You fucked us, dickhead. Talking about character for the camera, he didn't show his personality on camera early on. That is true, but when he... Yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe he became more comfortable on camera. When Alex first got into the UFC, his personality was stoic, and Joe Rogan hyped him up by saying homoerotic things about him. Well, Joe Rogan is gay. There can't be love without affection, Joey. There can't be love without touching, Joey. Is he always code switch? That's his personality. This is just straight up his personality, right? Gay stream, refund me now. I will not refund you. It's been an hour and a half, and it's been a fun stream, actually. Finally, no more soy Tom. Hopefully, Bully Tom is not a sissy anymore. That is why we are celebrating the switch up of Tom Aspinall with a switch up tier list, Bruce Wayne. The Conor press conference from the second and the third fight is fucking madness. I know, it's S tier level stuff. Don't you be sorry, Bruce Wayne. This isn't your fault. If anything, it's Nacho's fault. You need one with the New Zealand flag as well. Has he got one with the New Zealand flag? Hang on. Israel Adesanya. Yes! Yes. Yes. Refund Eric at least? No, I will not. I was playing Clash as you read that. Well done, Eric. He also skipped that comment, Bruce. He's a Spurg. I didn't skip any comments. Give him the Maori flag too. Dougie switching up from being a hardworking streamer to someone who streams 15 minutes a day. I have literally streamed an hour this morning and an hour and a half this afternoon. What are you talking about? Refund Eric and all the members? No. And the members get meme videos. What are you talking about? Tom's switch up is equivalent to the nerd kid in class finally saying the F word. He did it. He fucking finally said it. He finally said the F word. Dougie's switching up from respecting donations to just Jewing them. I've always Jewed them. I've always Jewed them. Stop coping, you fucking F word. Which one of us actually had the balls to buy the hoodie, Bilal? Huh? Huh? I guess an hour in Australia is like 12 minutes. I've literally been live for an hour already. Members need more exclusive content. What's the bloody point, mate? Members started off as just funny emojis, all right? And now they're weekly meme videos and IRL streams sometimes. You skipped 2 of my comments after Nacho said people barely started paying attention. Go back and read them, please. No, it's the end of the stream. Tom is going to crash out heavyweight division like Michael Myers in the Halloween remake. They're all getting it. Damn right, mate. If there was a flag for the moon, I believe Izzy'd be repping that shit. True. Dougie's not babysitting. We are babysitting him, and he is choosing us what games to play. Essentially, that is correct. Switch the meme videos to camping videos. I'd love to do more camping videos. After January, when everyone goes back to school, I'm going camping. I don't know when, but I'm going camping. I'll also vlog some of my Vietnamese shit. Dougie, read my chats. No, it's the end of the stream. Goodbye, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Dougie, when are you going to do a gaming stream? I don't think I will. I might do a gaming stream during the day over the Christmas break. I'll do a Minecraft gaming stream during the Christmas break, which starts officially. Well, I'm actually working next week. You guys don't want to watch me play Minecraft. You don't want to watch me play Minecraft. It'll be boring as fuck. Right, I'm out of here, guys. Good streams today. 2 good streams today. Do a Doom stream? That would be sick. That would be... How many members did you lose to social media ban? I don't know, Carpathius. Right, I'm out of here. I don't want to watch you play Minecraft. I don't blame him. I don't blame you. You guys have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow for a video or an early morning quickie. Either or. 3 hours of streaming today. No, 2 hours of... 2.5 hours of streaming today. You're bloody welcome, chat. You're bloody welcome. We did it. It was awesome. Have yourselves a great night. Go to bed if you're in America or in Canada. Go get some sleep. Go to the beach if you're in Australia. I'm going to go to the beach now. The weather is beautiful. Have a great day, boys. Not Doug. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Nacho. And have a good day if you're in Europe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate all of you. Goodbye. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye. Love you, chat. Is it the bloody Arvo? It is. It's 4:30. I'm going to the beach. It's not a short stream. It's an hour and a half. That's a good stream. See you guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.